Hashtag Summer Prompts 2023. We're in the future. It's Luis Martin, the art engineer, and for this prompt we have
Chunky Baker?
Chunky Baker in the back! Alright, are you ready for the next prompt? You read it in the caption, so you know what it is. But pretend, be excited. Hashtag trip. You guys, every time you get a prompt, it is whatever you interpret it as, right? So this is actually true about life in general, right? Someone gives you flowers, you can do whatever you want with them. They can be celebratory, they can be funerary, whatever. It's your take, what you see. So if when I say trip, you think trip, or you think trip, it's up to you, right? So I'm gonna figure out what that means to me and have a good time. Before we get started, remember, go to collagedream.com, get your well books. That's how we leave the lights paid, the electricity going, and that's how we eat and have our coffee. Also, share. This is a really good time, and there's not a lot of good stuff happening in the world right now. So if you see something you like, be sure you share it with somebody you love, so we can share this light and fun. So let's take a trip. All right, I got my magazines. I have Travel and Leisure, and I have Elle Decor, which is like some of my favorite stuff. So come on over and let's get started. So these are some of my favorite magazines because, you guys, I like pretty things. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna feel bad about it either. So I'm just gonna collect some things that inspire me to wanna travel, right? Like, what's my trip, you guys? So Elvis, when you think of trip, what do you think of?
I always think of tropical beaches, sand,
Do you
blue
think
skies.
of nopales? What's a nopal?
Cactus?
Cactus, yes.
Yeah, I do think of that one. My lovely place to go is always Mexico.
You know, I've always wanted to go to Dubai. I've never gotten an invitation, you guys. If you're watching this in Dubai, send me your jet. Look at this. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh, we've been there. Okay, let's see. So I'm just, oh my god, we live there. So I'm just collecting things that move me. Now, I've said this many times before. This was my dream, right? To come to New York. I'm from LA. But I had to like visualize it, right? I don't think that is New York. At any rate, I had to visualize it so that when it came into my life, I can recognize it. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm pointing at things that I love. Oof. You get 5 points if you know what kind of architecture that is. Anybody?
Brutalist.
Brutalism, yes! And it's disgusting. It's not made for people, you guys. Whatever. At any rate, look at that. Where's this?
Greece?
Yes, Santorini, right? Oh, Hagia Sophia. Oh, there's so many beautiful places to go to. Gosh, where do I want to go? All right, so, but like I was saying, a trip can also be a het trip, right? Like, we can take trips in our imagination. You can drink your coffee as I do and take a wired trip down unseen places. And you can take other things too. I don't know. You do you, boo. Okay, let's see. I think I've just... Oh, flowers. You guys, remember to go to your botanical gardens in your city. I'm more than certain there's some exciting stuff happening there. In the spring, in the summer, in the fall, in the winter. Oof. Look at that. All right. Okay, I think I have enough. So, one beautiful thing that you can do when you're collaging is play with a grid. So today I think I'm gonna play with a grid. Now, you know I am the least mathematical person in the world.
Mathematical?
It's a thing now. Listen, I just go with it. I had a mini seizure just there, but you can use grids. You can use math. You can use anything you want to create your collage. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna create a little grid. Mood boards are great, but I don't want to create a mood board, right? I want to create a collage that's more about art than it is about mood. Although they can be the same. So, you know, there's the science of what makes art and what makes craft. So you can decide. Look at that. That does look like a mood board, but it's okay. We're gonna work on it. Dun, 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 dun. Oof. Okay, so I just said I was gonna make a grid, and what am I gonna do? Listen, I didn't become an artist to follow rules. So I saw this and I instantly thought, circle. So I got my CD. You guys see? This is the beautiful thing about being an artist. You can break every rule that was not made for us. Dun, 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 dun. Uh-oh. The dun, 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 dun started. Okay, look what I'm gonna do here. I just got it. Even more ideas. There we go. Love it. Okay, this kind of reminds me of those snow globes, right? That's kind of fun. All right, what are we listening to? Summer would not be summer without summer jams. Right now, everyone is talking about Kylie Minogue's Padam, and I was so
Padam.
Padam. I thought it was so funny because that's the name of an old Edith Piaf song. Of course, I'm like this old ancient person, and I'm like, wait, that's another song. Yeah. What are you listening to, guys? Elvis, what are you listening to?
I mean, nothing speaks summer than Beyonce.
Okay. I also saw you ruining my algorithms on YouTube listening to J-Lo.
J-Lo.
Listen.
I mean, those are just classics to me.
Yes, you listen to your music. I will shame you in private. But it's important, so have your soundtrack going, you guys. Okay, so I said I wanted to make a grid, and I did everything but a grid, right? So let's keep going and see where this takes me. So I got this guy. Look at that. I don't think that's a bridge in New York. If I could read, I would investigate. But, oh wait, it says it is Manhattan. Oh, it's New Heights. So does that mean it's Washington Heights? What bridge is that, Elvis?
The Washington Bridge?
There you go. I've only been living here 23 years, so, you know, I'm not up and up with the name of the bridges yet. Beautiful. Look at that. So I guess, you know what? I'm gonna embrace it. Yes, this is my mood board.
Is this where you're gonna go?
This is where I'm gonna go. This is the stories that are developing. And this is the fun part, right? Like, I always like to say collage is a gateway art practice because it opens doors to stories. It opens doors to other ways of communicating, right? So if you're a dancer and you're like have a block, make a collage. See what movement, like look at this, what movement inspires this, right? I was at the art fair a few weeks ago and I spoke to a ice skater, and I'm like, wow, imagine the trails you leave when you're dancing, right? When you're skating on the ice. Like imagine doing that with ink. What figures and forms would appear. So think about that for a second, right? I mean, even if you think about like your outings to the store, right? On your everyday. What kind of map do you create with your lifestyle? All right, now we're getting deep, you guys. All right, let's see. I think I have enough to play with, okay? So the idea is trip. Oof, I love this. Dun, 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 look at that. So I don't like when there's too many words, and I use that as a way to create my composition because look, I have this little circle and I can cover it and it's gone. The words are gone. Beautiful, right? And I can do that and that's gone. So play with that. Look, somebody's name. Okay. But I could literally stay here like forever, just moving things around and seeing where they want to go. I really like this actually all of a sudden. You know what I need? I need contrast. And look what I have here. Because these are all cool colors, I think I need like a warm color. And there just so happens to be this beautiful pink here. Let's see. These are my favorite because look how clean that straight edge is, right? I can't do that on my own. It's okay to get help, you guys. Wow. Oof, this is fun. It's not what I intended to do, but it's fun. Ooh, look. Talking about mood boards. Experience. No, I don't like that, but it's cool. Get away. Okay, so this is doing something. Okay, I'm just gonna cut this guy's name out because it's distracting me. So one of my favorite trips was to Thailand. I talk about this a lot, I think, right?
I was gonna say Thailand was one of my favorite too.
I think, you know why? Well, because our friend Sai was there and she was just the best host. Listen, if you travel, try to make friends because, you know, they know things, but local friends. She's from there, so she took us around and was like, it was just beautiful. When someone loves their country, someone loves their city, and they share that with you. But aside from that, I really appreciate places that like desserts. And Thailand has a very serious dessert culture. After dinner, you go eat dessert. It's just something you do. So, thank you. Thank you, Thailand. Thank you. Okay, so this is going somewhere. I like this, but I want more, is my motto. So let's go into El Decor. I think I want some domesticity here. Meaning, I think I want a couch or a bed. Somewhere where I fit. Oh, that's cool. Okay, getting this. Don't you love that sound? Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay, I think I want a space here to dream. Look at that. Can you see that? Look how beautiful that is. That color is gorgeous. We were just at a hotel in Rhode Island, Newport, and that was the color of the walls. Gee. A nice comfy chair is what I want. Look at that. So, even if you can't buy yourself a ticket right now to travel, even if you can't physically go somewhere, listen, look at this. We're traveling right now. We're at the desert somewhere. We're sitting in these chairs. Take us with you. Where do you want to go? Okay. I don't know. There's just too much beauty here. Wow. I feel like I might have seen like a bed. Oh, yes. This is what I saw. That. Yes. Let's do this. Oh, look how funny. See, when you set out intentions, they come up in funny ways. Didn't I say I want a grid? And look at this. This is a bed covered in grids. Huh. Oh, I love that chair. Okay, let's do this. I'm just going to take this out of the page. And you know what? I'm going to take a desk with me because really all I need is a nice little desk to collage. And I am happy. As long as there's a pool and we flew there first class. Okay. Love it. Now, just because you're an adult, probably you're watching this, doesn't mean you can't put yourself into summer camp. Doesn't mean you can't, enjoy summer to the fullest. I was just thinking, this summer I'd like to learn a few things, and one of them was boxing. Everybody loves boxing until you get a punch in the face, right? Just as exercise, just as kind of a thing in reflex. I also thought learning how to sew would be nice. Listen, I am a short person, so it's hard to find clothes that fits me, and it's really annoying. So I'm like, you know what? Why am I complaining? Let me just go learn how to tailor my own clothes and see where that takes me. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. What would you like to learn, Elvis?
I think what I wanted to do was learn how to play an instrument.
Ooh.
I used to play the flute when I was in middle school.
There you go.
That was fun.
I see you with a banjo.
I've always wanted to do the piano.
But your fingers are so stubby. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. That sounds like fun. Oh my gosh, look at this. Okay, this is really special. Oh, all of a sudden, maybe I don't even need... Oh, yes, I can. Dang. Okay. You know what? I want to take out this because maybe this is actually kind of like a window to the stars. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay, well, while I do this, check out what my friend Caitlin did with the prompt #travel. Go! What?
Trip. Do it again.
Well, I figured out what I'm doing here. Let's take a look at what my friend Caitlin did with hashtag trip. Go!
Hello everybody. Welcome to my video about my collage for Collage Dream's Summer 2023 prompts. This is for prompt trip. I've created this like space wizard or space alchemist, and she's definitely gonna have a trip along with these butterflies and moths. Here I am gluing down some planets, and we've got this crow just kind of flying directly up. I wasn't sure what kind of background I was going to use, and then I found this awesome background with these beautiful tones of orange and then hints of turquoise. I thought that would go really nicely with the space wizard. And then I found these mushrooms. I thought that suited the prompt trip, obviously, and then the orangey tones of the mushrooms went so well with the background to just really make that brightness pop. And these flowers, I thought, kind of had a bit of like a sacred geometry vibe to them, which I've been really into lately, trying to incorporate that more into my art because I find it just very fascinating. And yes, we have the space wizard. Oh, and these moths and butterflies kind of looking back at the viewer. And then this little seashell, again, more kind of homage to sacred geometry. And a little snail on the mushroom, just because I love snails because they're adorable. Thank you, Art Engineer, for inviting me to take part in this project, and thank you everybody for watching my video. Have a great day.
Trippy. I love it. Oh my gosh. Okay, if you do not follow Caitlin, follow her. This is her handle, and love her work. I love how different we approach this, completely different. And do you see how her visual language just takes over? You can do that too. So the more you are allowing yourself to be attracted to the things that you're attracted to without questioning them, your language develops. All right, so come on back. Come on, bear. That's cheese. Okay, I'm still here, you guys. I didn't do anything while you were away. I was too enthralled by looking at Caitlin's work too. Okay, but I do like what I just did. Ooh. All right, you guys, so don't worry. This might become a shit show, but listen, that's okay. Oh, I love it.
The idea is to have fun.
The idea is to have fun, that's right. Okay, I'm gonna start gluing things down because I think this is gonna take me somewhere. And I really like this, this little windows in the bed, right? Oh, I love it. And I like how this looks like clouds. All right, hopefully we'll be playing good music while I'm doing this. You guys, I wish I could play like Sade and like Bad Bunny. No, I'm kidding. While I'm doing this, but copyright, you guys, copyright. That's the hard, cold reality of this world we live in. But it's all right. We will make do. All right. So, as I'm doing this, and I'm realizing that this is, you know, hashtag trip, I'm realizing that really what I want is home, right? Like, I want a comfortable bed. I want a comfortable desk. I want a place where I can feel safe. And not lose my scraps. I lost my other little... Oh, this is the question, Elvis. What is this? Hectagon, hexagon, octagon?
Hexagon?
Is it? Because in the last video I was like, this is a... And then I was like, I gave up. I lost my little pink hexagon. That's okay. At any rate, things are happening here and I'm happy. So let me just go back in here and see if I can find a nice warm color, you guys. Actually, didn't I? Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. These are just beautiful. Okay. Who knows? There it is. Elvis just found it. Thank you, sir. Oh, yes. Okay. I'm having a moment because it's really coming together. And like I say, always, you know, you have been collecting stuff. We're hoarders here, so I know you have things around you. So be sure to, you know, just at random, go get something from your pile and see how it fits in, because the truth of the matter is that it's all part of the same conversation because it's your conversation, right? So I'm going to just grab whatever's behind me, and I happen to have numbers. Okay. I'm gonna gravitate towards the 8. I love the 8 because why?
It's infinity.
It's an infinity sign. The show never ends, you guys. So I'm just gonna nestle it right there. Oh, I love you so much. Yes, okay. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put this little dot here, and then I think we have completed a collage. And listen, every time I do these videos, it's not my intention to make a beautiful masterpiece. It is an experience, it is a conversation that I'm having with my hands, and the outcome is a thing of its own. So please do not fret if your collage is taking time or it's just a mess, because that's part of it. All right, I like this a lot. I'm always all about stickers and like, I also like this because this makes, I worked in museums for a very long time, so I like this idea of a barrier, a protection barrier. If you've ever been to a museum and they have a fancy or a special painting, they'll have these little alarms, and if you pass the line, it'll go beep, 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 beep. So this is my alarm, beep, 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 beep. Do not tread on my dreams. All right, so let's look at this. Why does this work? Okay, so it's balanced. I wanted a trip. But really what I'm thinking is my trip is all in my head. Like, I want to be safe at home with a comfortable pillow, my desk next to me, and my energy flowing and looking at the stars, right? But I'll take a trip. So send your invitations. Before I let you go, I do want to do a really quick collage on your wellbook. So grab your wellbooks and see what we do. If you don't have a wellbook, go to collagedream.com and get one. If you can't do that, grab any old book and just make a quick collage. The cool thing about making a quick collage is that you don't have time to get all nervous about making art. You don't get all precious, not a cute word. So come on over and let's make a non-precious collage. So I did what I like to do with these is, because, you know, we have scraps from the collage we're intending to do, I'm gonna continue this idea of the grid. Like, this is kind of an empty space that I left on purpose, right? So let me actually do this grid business and see what happens. And with this one, I'm just gonna go ahead and use my frenemy, Mr. Glue Stick. All right, I'm also gonna confess something, you guys, and I'm terrified. The other day, and this is a cautionary tale, the other day I put a pen on the fold of my computer and I closed it and I didn't realize that the pen was still there, and it broke my screen. It didn't break it, but now there's like squiggly lines and it's really bad. So I have to take my computer to the Apple store and it's gonna be with them for a whole week. So if you don't hear from me for a whole week, know that I'm not ignoring you or that I've been abducted by aliens, which would be nice. It's because I don't have my computer. I am terrified, to tell you the truth. But we're gonna make this through. Elvis has a computer. I might usurp it for a little bit. But OMG, we are so dependent on these darn computers. So we'll see. Oh my God, look at that. So we'll see how this happens. So wish me luck. And be careful with your computers. I do have my phone, so we'll see what happens. I might enjoy it and be like, you know what, keep it. I'm moving to wherever there's no computers. Okay, look how fun this is. I like this a lot. So basically what I'm doing is what I wanted to do in my initial collage before the other ideas took over, and making little windows, right? I'm making little windows of all the places I want to go to, or all the places that call my name. So one place, and again, this is me asking for an invitation. One place that I really want to go to before I am done with this human adventure, I want to go to Egypt. I would love to go to Egypt. Gosh, wouldn't that be fun? So let me know if you know of any exciting things, any opportunities to go to Egypt. Also, look at that, let's go to Australia. Gosh, I'm telling you, don't get bored, because there is no reason to be bored. Not in this plane. So see, this has actually turned into a mood board, and that's okay. But the idea is that we are moving fast, not thinking about it too much, and using our scraps. Oh my gosh, that's so much cooler. Dang. See, always look what's behind, because look at that. That's just an interesting image. There's ocean. Oh yes, my bridge, you guys. Let me not forget my bridge. Actually, it's not about the bridge. I think it's about this car. When you look at a painting, try to find yourself in that painting. Where are you in there? For me, I think I'm in this car, in this picture. I'm not that man, I'm in the car. I am the car. I am the vehicle. Listen, I've already had my coffee, as you can tell. Ooh, I love that. Oh, good ideas here. Okay, look at this. 2 windows. Shh. Yes. Okay. So I hope you're doing well. Let me know how your summer's shaping up. I know summer officially doesn't start till the 21st, but listen, you want something, go for it. I wanted the summer, I'm going for it, and it is here now. So let me know what you're listening to, what you're eating, what you're doing. I think I have space for one more thing, and I like this torn edge, so I'm gonna go with that, because look. As I'm doing this, I'm like, I hope this video makes it to YouTube, because if I don't have a computer. So I hope you're watching this on another dimension. All right, and you know what? I have these stickers, right? So I'm just gonna go ahead and play with these numbers. Why not? This one's already coming out of the page. There we go. Oof. Oh man, this just turned into something completely different, you guys. Wow. 7's a good number, right? So this means absolutely nothing, but it might. So 617.
Is that an area code, maybe?
Play those numbers. Oh yeah, or maybe I'll look up and see what area code. Maybe that's where I need to go. Guys, this is Luis Martin, the art engineer, reminding you that what you do matters. And now more than ever, it's important to use your hands to do amazing things, because AI can't. So enjoy the summer, enjoy this prompt, and share your work. Tag us at collage.dream and art engineer. Cheers. Thank you, Elvis.
Thank you.